My cousin announced at Grandma's 85th birthday that she was too successful to waste time at these pathetic family gatherings anymore. Then Grandma stood up and thanked her. My cousin Sophia had been unbearable ever since she landed that marketing coordinator job at some startup downtown, $42,000 a year, and suddenly she was Warren Buffett. Every family dinner turned into her personal TED talk about success and ambition, while the rest of us were apparently content with mediocrity. She'd roll up in her leased BMW, the one she could barely afford, and spend the entire meal scrolling through her phone because our conversations weren't stimulating enough for someone of her caliber. Grandma would try talking to her about family history or asking about her life, and Sophia would literally put in her AirPods mid-sentence. "Sorry, Nana, I've got to take this," she'd say about calls that never came. The worst part was watching Grandma's face fall every single time, that quiet disappointment she tried so hard to hide behind her dental smile. So there we were at Rosewood Country Club for Grandma's 85th birthday celebration. Sophia showed up an hour late naturally, bursting through the doors in her knockoff designer dress like she owned the place. She made this big show of checking her phone every 30 seconds, sighing dramatically whenever anyone tried to include her in conversation. Uncle Tommy was midway through his toast when Sophia stood up abruptly. "Listen, this is all very sweet," she interrupted, not even looking at Grandma, "but some of us have actual important things to do. I've got a networking event at 7 that actually matters for my career." Aunt Patricia tried to intervene gently. "Sophia, honey, it's your grandmother's birthday." Sophia laughed, this harsh, dismissive sound. "Right, another birthday. We do this every year. Meanwhile, I'm trying to build an empire here. No offense, Nana, but sitting around listening to the same old stories about the good old days isn't exactly helping me pay my rent." She grabbed her purse. "I'm too successful to keep wasting my Saturdays like this. You all can keep doing this little charade of pretending these gatherings matter." Grandma slowly pushed back her chair and stood up. For an 85-year-old woman, she had remarkable posture. The entire room went silent. Even the waitstaff stopped moving. "Sophia, darling," Grandma said, her voice steady and clear, "how wonderful that you've chosen this moment to make such a declaration." Sophia rolled her eyes. "Don't try to guilt-trip me, Nana." Grandma smiled, but it wasn't her usual warm smile. It was something sharper. "Oh no, dear. I'm actually thrilled. You see, this isn't just my birthday party." She paused, adjusting her pearls. "This is also the annual meeting for the Whitmore Family Trust." Sophia's hand froze on her purse strap. "The what?" "The trust your grandfather established 40 years ago," Grandma continued. "Worth approximately $12 million now. Divided among family members who demonstrate commitment to family values and respect for our legacy." Uncle Tommy cleared his throat. "Mom's the sole trustee. Has been since Dad died." Sophia's face went pale. "12 million? Per the trust terms." Grandma pulled out a document from her purse. "Beneficiaries must attend a minimum of 10 family gatherings annually and demonstrate what your grandfather called familial devotion and respect for elders. I've been documenting attendance for 15 years. She flipped through pages. "You've attended exactly 3 events this year, Sophia, and that's being generous since you left early from 2 of them. But nobody told me about any trust." Sophia's voice cracked. Aunt Patricia shook her head. "We all knew. It's mentioned at every Christmas dinner during the financial planning discussion. The one you always skip to go to the bathroom when Grandma starts talking about grandfather's legacy." She looked up. "Your cousin Michael's portion just increased by 200,000. So did Rebecca's. And little Jamie, who drove 3 hours to be here today." Sophia's mouth opened and closed soundlessly. "The networking event you're rushing off to?" Grandma asked sweetly. "I hope it's worth more than the $200,000 in trust disbursements you just forfeited. The next one would have been next month." "I take it back," Sophia whispered. "I didn't mean—" "Oh, but you did," Grandma said, "and I'm grateful for your honesty. The trust states these decisions are final and non-reversible. Your grandfather was very specific about that." Sophia stood there for another moment before stumbling out, her knockoff heels clicking against the marble. Through the window, we watched her sit in her leased BMW for 20 minutes before finally driving away. Grandma sat back down and raised her champagne glass. "Now then, who wants cake?"